guys, I want to talk to you today about starting. So many times we're afraid to start things because we don't know what we're doing, and we're afraid we're gonna fail. And I'm reminded of that quote by, I believe it was Zig Ziglar, who said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." What are the things in life that you're not doing because you don't know how to do, or because you've never done it before and you're afraid you might stink? Why aren't you starting? Because you're not going to get better until you start. You've got to get that practice in. There's that theory of 10,000 hours, that you have to do something 10,000 hours to be great at it. How many hours are you putting in? What are the dreams that you have inside you that you're not starting because you don't know what to do? Everything in life, as Marie Forleo would say, is figure-outable. You can figure it out. In this day and age of having the internet at your fingertips and, oh my goodness, the how-to videos on YouTube, pretty much anything you can imagine someone has done before. There's nothing new under the sun. You can get some education on it. You can watch how-to videos. There's all those books for dummies. Pretty much anything you can imagine has been done, and there's people that can show you how to do it. Of course, you're going to have your own flair. You're going to have your own stamp that you put on it. But you have to learn it first, and that begins with starting, with stepping out of your comfort zone and doing that thing that you've been thinking about, but have been, for whatever reason, making excuses not to do. What is that thing? When will you start? How long are you going to be held back by what you don't know? I had to write 500 bad poems before I started writing some decent poems that I could put out in the light of day. I wasn't always a good poet. Sometimes I even still have to rewrite a poem 10 times sometimes to get it right. So I guess my advice is just go for it. Just start. Just take those first steps and learn along the way. Nobody is expecting you to know everything when you begin. That's what beginnings are for. We build upon level upon level upon level, experience upon experience. Every piece of art, the next one gets better, the next poem gets better, the next song gets better. Whatever you're creating, whatever you're designing to, if it's baking cakes, maybe the first 20 cakes fall apart. I don't know what it is, but you do. What is that thing that's burning in your heart that you haven't started because you're full of excuses? And underneath those excuses, if we would peel back those layers, is just a lot of fear. And the fear would go away if you just begin and do it.